I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh, old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folk so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate.
I'm your friend. Call me Joey.
Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them there were demons stalking the dark.
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, He helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people. Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body. The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand.
Hey, excuse me.
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait, I just...
Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
No way I was going to get between those birds and their feast. The gang birds were eyeing up the corpse hungrily. A corpse lay propped against a rock. I was short on food, but maybe I had something in my bag I could spare. The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days.
The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back. Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
How do I get to immigration?
The terminal is at the wall end of the garden. The correct route is indicated by these signs. Soon as you've registered, you can access the Minos devices.
Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I help?
There was a strange smell.
How can I help?
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
Listen, you haven't seen a child come through here, have you?
Pinch something of yours?
No, he was kidnapped from a nearby village.
Oh, I see. Sorry to hear that. You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here. Have you asked those kids over by the playground? They've been here a lot longer than me.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' Trying being the operative word.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini-case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the Gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
How can I be of assistance?
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Please obtain one at the immigration terminal.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant.
Ouch! A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand. I wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
The Ministry of Wellbeing Reflection Spa, a luxurious haven to reflect on what it means to be a part of the world's greatest city.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
You are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Citizen, welcome to the abridged audiovisual Union City fact file. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers, from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back to that small and very dedicated group of immigrants. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
As Sister Toad, complete your collection today.
I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Hey! It's working! Hey, we fixed it!
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About this missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks. See you around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me your hand.
Okay.
There you go. Your kudos just got a boost.
Thanks, I think.
Keep a smile on your face.
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
was an electric fence back there. I wondered if it was live.
Ow!
I was shocked to discover that it was.
No wonder the gangs kept clear of this death trap.
A metaphysical symmetry of curvature, man and machine. If that was art, I must have been missing something. I recognized the girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier. Excuse me? Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my deed!
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city. That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my deed, it'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My DEET, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. DEET.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the deed to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my deet.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No, this one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was deeding his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my deed and ipso facto, the ID.
What's a U-chip?
It holds your identity, yeah? All your messages and likes and favorites and that. Everyone from the city has one. So, you want something or you want to get inside your house and you just boop, and it just happens.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my deed, that is.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal. makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground. Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid. What's wrong with the roundabout?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety, then he dropped the chain on his foot.
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old, and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math, and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything I can help you with today?
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Vauxhall, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Vauxhall says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
Who's Vauxhall?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Vauxhall, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Oh yeah, right. So, later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
Your roundabout probably has a chain on it for a reason.
Yeah, and that reason is Mr. Hobbsworth is stupid. Can you fix it?
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Excuse me?
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well,
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobbsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course. No problem. See you around, Hobbsworth.
Keep us...
The sign was directing me towards immigration. It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which. I'd learn to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Authorized citizen ID required.
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my...
Your name is...
Well, some of it.
The door.
No.
So...
Didn't you listen first then?
A jig.
Aye, a jig.
Pretty...
Have to move with the times, pal.
Mind if I take a look at the...
Hobsworth has it.
Great.
About him. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
Keeps the lockdown and the floors crystal clean. Wonderlock.
Push me!
Hey, Pixel.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later. What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way. But it's like so boring there.
I can see why. See you around.
Okay.
Authorized citizen ID required.
I'd learn to think twice before just slapping my hand on something. The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
Error. Insufficient
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
History presents the Piermont Collection, Relica of Yesteryears. Make sure to visit today.
was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
Registered Gaplander, you are present at the scene of an active alarm. Please remain calm and await neutralization of any threat. Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I think he said his name was Hobsworth.
I shall investigate. Please do not approach the subject. He may be armed.
Yeah, I had two, I think.
Union City will take it from here. Thank you, citizen.
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a Spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
Hobsworth, was it?
Oh, hello again, stranger.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
It's really important I find this vehicle,
Why?
because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's a gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah, if it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here. Good day now.
The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
How can I be of assistance?
Do you drink Spankles?
Droids do not require carbonated sustenance.
Right. What do they require?
Protocol, purpose, and a constant power source. How can I help? Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
A registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? I need to find a vehicle.
There are
No, it's... Oh, yeah?
only Union City citizens can file.
Oh,
So, is he a...
no.
Well,
Can...
sure.
Terrific.
Additional... Alternatively, Diagnostician Hobsworth might be able to provide support.
What do...
And...
What?
Why, thank you. I'm the latest
Thanks.
What?
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
Do you...
Of course. And then I report the problem. My
See you around.
Keep us...
crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them. I got you a drink.
Shame it ain't something stronger.
Hey, Wendell.
Morning, son. Or afternoon.
So all...
Land.
No, I got it. How do...
1, 2, 3.
Wallop, jig, pull. Though...
As I say, grab an handful. Truck's up.
What was that you... Go on.
One man. No kids round here. Oh, sorry I can't help.
No, I'm looking for...
But all in...
The
A vehicle with legs. Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
Any...
Oh. All right, pal. Didn't ask for your life story.
How long...
Lost...
Aren't you...
Oh, nothing that a healthy chlorine wash won't fix.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me. Grabbit's Independent Traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
Any idea?
Dunno.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip. Duh.
So are you...
What? I cloned his ID data onto the D for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price?
Yeah.
I got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
Thanks, Ember.
Bye now.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Grabbit's Independent Traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap.
How can I help?
Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere. I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks. It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which. It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which. Hey, me again.
What do you need, mister?
This vehicle. It had leg.
Vehicles don't have
This one. Your brother saw a
Yeah, giant daddy longleg.
No. That your brother's monster was actually...
A very small daddy long...
No.
I caught a daddy long... What was your question?
Listen,
Jeez, man. Why are you so obsessed with monsters? They're not real.
what's wrong with Voxel?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah.
I told you, man. He thinks he saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favour. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
You sure you haven't seen any children come through here?
Nope, definitely would have remembered.
What about anything suspicious?
Suspicious? Yeah, there was this one guy. Tall, wearing a big coat and carrying a purse.
I see. Nice one.
And his name was Fossil!
I got the joke, kid. See you around.
Holler if you need anything.
Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions. I wanted to ask you if you've seen any monsters.
How do you know about the monster?
Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
This giant dog, where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound, like feet padding along the road, big feet. And then I heard screams, children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Did you say you heard kids crying from inside the dog?
I think so. Sure sounded like that.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster, but you can have it.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster, but cover your ears.
What do I do with...
Whatever you want. It makes... Only that I heard them inside the monster.
How long...
I said... Yeah, I'm hungry.
Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said you need to get across the river and through the big doors.
See you around.
Hey, you got... I'm kinda...
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that...
Ah, Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates. Hey, got him.
What you need, mister?
Do you know how...
Oh, if I knew that, would I be living in this car?
Do you know...
Yes?
How do you...
You should hear Mr. Hopsworth. It's like you say, I want a sandwich, and blam! You've got a sandwich in your hand. And then you drop your sandwich on the floor and make a mess, and it's And then you say, I want a nut. And that's for like anything, not just sandwiches.
What else...
It's a...
You said that.
Easy.
Rubbish?
Have you seen some of Ember's stuff? Ember's my sister. She figures out how old tick... Ember is super smart, but... Anyway, just over there, like a half-day's walk, that's where all the rubbish from the city gets dumped out of a huge... Now, I figure, if that's what they throw out, imagine...
That's actually pretty sound logic. See you around.
Call it if you need it.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Here we go. These were not my best moves. I gave the door a good tug. Maybe later. Hey, Wendell.
Morning, son. Or afternoon. I lose track.
How do I open...
1, big 2, 3...
Wallop, jig, pull. Got it. I'll leave you be.
I'm fine.
Here we go. These were not my best moves. I gave the door a good tug. Right. Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves. By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
About this...
Now, it makes me kind of uncomfortable.
So,
Nothing. Sorry.
this may...
Well, first, if you got a valid ID, and just scan your
Valid for what?
Now, that... You need a If you have transport clearance, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the cargo bay.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Hey, Pixel.
Wanna push me?
Maybe later.
Oh,
Bye.
call it if...
Me again.
Hi,
What's this about?
Mr. Hobbs. He's usually...
Should I ask?
No, don't do that. He likes
Can I grab a nut?
Sorry, mister. That was the last one.
See you around. Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now. Ember's deed had a citizen ID stored on it. How about a delicious mini-K made with mostly real...
I heard that before. Not interested.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Ember,
Hi again.
I spoke to Vox.
You what?
I think his monster...
Good for you. Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Voxel's a...
Watch your mouth.
Pixel told me.
Mate, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know them. Stop asking questions. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
Any ideas on...
You got one of them new chips?
Yeah, just got one from...
That one's no good. They've given you a cheap temp ID so the droids don't run you over. Bridge only opens for citizens. Soz, mate.
Thanks, Ember.
Later, man.
Hey, me again.
Hi again. Later, man.
What can you trade for some spankles?
Honestly, nothing. I actually have an infinite supply.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa! Okay, wanna try?
I think I'll hold... A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out. I hadn't seen one of these terminals in 10 years. Link. The evil behind everything that happened all those years ago. The attack on my village. The death of my mother. There was something strange about the water. And there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence? Got something for you, Hobsworth.
Is that one of those meaty Watsits from the nice old gen over there?
You bet it is. Want one?
Oh, I'm not a sausage kind of guy, you know?
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a spankles?
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
About this missing...
I can't help. Now, it makes me kind of uncomfortable.
So...
No, sorry.
How can I...
Like I said, own...
See you...
Keep it small.
There was an empty space where the power cell should have been. My crowbar could do plenty of things, but powering a truck was not one of them.
Would you like to hear a knack-verse joke?
Not really.
Out.
Listen,
Push it up.
Hey, Wendell.
Managed to get those doors open all right?
Just about.
Did you, do the jig?
Sure did. You said it was essential.
That's right. Although, here's a funny thing. My wife never does the jig back at the farm. But it always seems to open for her. Anyway, what can I do for you?
When the power cell is working...
Mini K's. Artisanal...
Cell...
Doesn't it? But these city folk love a tagline.
Want one of...
Oh!
I thought... What?
Don't get hot.
Sorry?
No
Oh, I see. Suit yourself. Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got... What I do...
And you can't just...
Are you mad? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you.
You sure?
Nothing down here, though.
Any other? I need to get...
Me too, pal. But Bruce...
So these mini-kits...
Eh?
You said they contain some Yes, but... Any ideas?
Aye, that's it.
Great.
A truck?
What?
No, not like mine. You want one that actually... That being said, you... Citizens ID... I've got... Long story short, I could drive in. If I could drive in.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
Introducing the new London
1. A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out. Come on, big fella. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. The bird's beak looked especially vicious. I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another solution. Come on, big fella. Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope. This.
What? My deed? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The deed for the ID? But
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
it wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent. When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my deed, Follow me over to my workbench.
Hey, Ember.
You ready to do...
I'm not in...
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch. What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... Nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city. Graham's ID was finally starting to get me places. Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Food delivery for Mr. Voxel.
Oh, yes. One of Hobsworth's city singers. Do you want my crusts?
You eat them. Warriors need their strength. See you around. The power cell was completely wrecked. The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized.
I must say, we weren't expecting to see you here outside the city.
Guess I'm an unexpected kind of guy.
Indeed.
And who are you?
My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure. How can I be of service today?
Haven't I?
In
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
Unlock your weapon with Laxidage.
One step forward, 2 steps back. I had a citizen ID, but my outdated U-chip firmware wasn't going to play nice with more modern devices.
Koala Couples is proud to announce Carbon Frog and Sister Toad. Complete your collection today.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
Citizen, welcome to the Abridged Audiovisual Union City Fact File. You may have noticed that there are a large number of gang birds in this area. These beautiful and appealing birds are a member of the cockatoo family and are categorized by a large wispy crest found on the top of their heads. Gang are endemic to this region and are found in heavily populated areas. The birds may startle easily, but they are particularly efficient predators and can often be found.
Excuse me.
Greetings, Citizen Graham.
I was going to have to get used to being called Graham.
Your body mass index is looking lower than when last recorded. Congratulations.
And I feel great, like a totally different person.
Negative. You are still Citizen Graham. How can I be of assistance?
How do I get into the city?
Only citizens have access to the city.
But I am a citizen.
Then why are you outside the city walls? Diagnostician Hobsworth is the only citizen authorized to be in this location.
Guess I got lost. How do I get back in?
The same way you left.
Where can I enter?
Well, the door's here.
What if I don't?
You'd need a pedestrian.
Is there?
Not anymore.
I'll be going.
Have a real...
Hey, me.
Wanna push me?
Maybe later. See?
Call it if...
Hey, Wendell.
Hello, stranger. I'm go...
Be seeing you.
Aye.
The U-chip I'd been given here now contained this Graham guy's ID. The power cell was completely wrecked. Hey, me again.
Hi again.
There's a prop. I tried the bridge. Apparently
Oh, right. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old...
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't
Either way, the ID...
Hey, listen, guy. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's...
Well, have you got any...
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only...
And without the update, I appear to...
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge. Never mind, forget I said anything.
Did you say...
Okay. So you know how everything here runs...
Minos? Surely that's not big...
That's right, when they upgraded, they dumped the old link. Smart shoes, smart toasters. Minos makes everything smart. Except the Anyway, you know how Hobsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how much... Old Hobsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't... But with a...
Can you do more than just die?
Much more.
Could I borrow your hat? Is that a... Could I maybe... Okay, so if you won't trade me for that hacker...
For a price.
What do you mean?
For starters, you get me one of them.
You mean this?
Oh, you found one already?
It was just lying around...
He really should be more... Let's see what else you've got in that bag that might be worth my time, trouble, and effort.
I don't know if you can use...
Okay. Whoa. You betcha. Pleasure. Meet me at my work. All right. One Ember grade.
Thanks. So how do I use...
You activate scan.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, well, that's the easy part. Now follow me. This is how I find hidden systems. They're all over the place. Right, so this here is a diagnostic view of Minos.
Looks like it runs the vending machine.
No kidding. See those task nodes? The darker ones?
Yeah?
Well, unlike Hobbsy's little vanilla scanner, my hacker can swap them round. So let's see how smart you are. Want to give me an infinite supply of spankles?
Make sure to visit today.
You did it! You're smarter than you look. Okay, apply the hack and you'll be good to go. Alright, mate. Figure the rest out yourself. Oh, and try not to do anything too stupid, eh?
Apologies, but despite you being a valid user, we have decided to not dispense on this occasion.
At least I felt validated.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos. The power cell was completely wrecked. The console seemed specialized.
How can I help?
The droid hovered obnoxiously. Excuse me.
How can I help, Citizen Graham?
I'll be...
Have a... Citizen Graham, you are present at the scene of an X. Please remain calm.
Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
Sorry.
Your involvement has... I must administer a minor QDOS pen. Please refrain from... How can I help? Citizen Graham, you are present at the scene. Please remain... Do you have any information on the cause of the alarm?
I'm sorry, I didn't...
Very well, do not panic. Minos will soon relate to me the identity... Information on... You may go... How can I be of assistance?
Piles of metal cans were crushed into one compact cube of aluminium. It was a grumpy-looking maintenance droid.
Warning. This entrance is strictly vehicle only. All pedestrians...
Those guns looked like they meant business. Excuse...
Citizen Grey.
I just wanted...
Oh, yeah? Well, I'm a 4YR droid. And 4YR droids are programmed to ask questions, not answer them.
What's...
A con...
And...
The sit...
Okay.
You don't...
Why...
Because you...
But they...
Yes, because it is a vehicle entrance.
You're...
You mean two stim pop voice box?
And you're...
Better? Oh, underneath this steel skin lies the beating heart of a 13.7 volt power cell.
Wow.
Old tech. Whereas that, but me, I can go all night long.
You mentioned...
Correct.
Really?
It would...
Like that...
Might do. Looks old enough.
That's all...
Good.
Warning. Extreme measures will be taken against non-compliant pedestrians.
Hello, 4YR.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want?
Mind if I...
But I would cease.
That's taking a...
Wouldn't you?
Think of it as a...
Sounds more like death.
Any ideas?
Ah, sorry. Factory that made their man B shut down years.
How can I get...
They only open for registered transit vehicles.
Those go...
Ah,
And if...
death pop.
Ouch. Have you seen...
Gapland.
Gapland?
All
He's quite...
Repeat. All Gaplanders look the same to me.
So you...
No.
Do you know?
You tried up.
Depends what you're asking. What is...
I reached
What happened?
first, then the...
Then what?
What again?
What kind of...
Important stuff. Rare.
2C...
That's right. I'd like to see her try and fix a bench.
That's...
Good.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to comply. Lethal force authorized.
It was a grumpy-looking maintenance droid.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to Alert. Pedestrians now have only 5 seconds to comply.
Can I interest you in this lukewarm can of Spankles?
Depends. Full or empty?
This one's full.
Oh. No thank you then.
Hello, 4YR.
All right, Citizen Graham. What do you want? Bye.
Piles of metal cans were crushed into one compact cube of aluminium.
Alert. Pedestrians now have only 10 seconds to Alert. Pedestrians now have only 5 seconds to comply. hostile cargo detected. 4Y unit has been alerted to solve the problem.
Dated scrap pile! I am the unacceptable cargo! Let me down! You're risking the future of all the little cans!
I had a charged power cell. Lights flickered on. Wendell's truck had power, and with it, I had my ticket into the city. With the power cell replaced, the truck was good to go. How's things?
You know, same car park.
I fitted your truck.
You did?
Hey, any chance of a...
Typical. No.
I just...
Oh, all right. Up in the back. You earned it.
You sure it's safe back here?
100%, lad.
I'll take your word for it.
Just watch out for me neck bursts. I've lost enough business already. As far as I can take you, I'm afraid. You can catch a monopod into the city from over there.
And where are you going?
Straight to cargo. Gotta get these babies.
Quarantined?
Distributed.
Thanks for the ride, Wendell. Maybe see you again.
Apologies, but it seems your U-chip is running out-of-date firmware. Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
Welcome, Citizen Graham. Outdated U-chip firmware detected. Firmware must be updated to use Union City facilities.
I was about to return to give Ember a piece of my mind when...
Transporting you to the nearest safety services.
The Stalkers had come into the city, but looking around, that didn't make any sense. This place was a paradise compared to the Union City I'd left all those years ago. Joey had certainly turned the place around. I had to find the Stalkers, and whoever he was, Graham was my only lead. I just had to sort out my U-chip problems first.
Please dispense all waste in the bins provided.
Hello?
Good morning, Graham, Grundy. I trust you are well on this fine day.
Actually,
Aha! Have you tried Dijon buttercream spankles? It's new.
sounds delightful.
That's the spirit. Now, Mr. Grundy, we both know why you're here, don't we?
I guess we do.
Your firmware. It's ridiculously out of date. Let's get you sorted then, shall we? Go on, place your hand on the platform.
Okay, here goes.
Well, that's very strange. More data.
What's very strange?
What's very strange?
You said that's very strange a moment ago. Something about my data.
I didn't. You said, what's very strange?
I only said it because you said that's very strange.
Great. What else can I do for you, Citizen Graham?
There was something strange about the ID that I had acquired. While she may have lost the plot, I definitely hadn't. So is my firmware all up to date?
It sure is, Citizen Graham. Now you can get back to being a top-notch citizen again. I see you have 2 weeks of public voting to catch up on. Better find a terminal and hop to it.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, a monopod station can be found at either end of the piazza.
Are there any vehicles in the city that have legs?
Polite request for disambiguation. By legs, do you mean a vehicle transporting prosthetics, flat-packed furniture, or fried chicken?
I mean a vehicle with legs for propulsion.
Do you mean a skateboard or scooter?
You are no help.
I'm here to help.
Listen, I don't know if you'll be able to help on this.
I'm here to help.
Okay. I'm looking for a child that went missing 2 days ago.
And from which part of the city did this child go missing?
He was from outside the city.
I can only help you locate citizens.
Thank you.
Was I helpful?
Yes.
Would you like to fill out a survey?
Yeah. Why not?
Excellent. Question 1 of 100. Are you satisfied?
Whoops. Gotta go. Now that I'd dealt with my U-chip problem, I needed to find out more about my new identity. Graham Grundy.